The elected people, those ones, you know, drunkards. Once the drunkards meet, they can elect one of themselves. They say, you go and represent us. So you can't quarrel with them. And if he comes to parliament drunk, he was elected by his constituents of drunkards. So whether he works or doesn't work, he will be punished by the electorate next time, in 5 years' time, when he goes back for election. But these appointed people, these really have no excuse for not cleaning the country. And if you don't clean the country, I will clean you. So please, there's no reason, no excuse at all. And we did all this deliberately. You see, the problem you have is that for some reason I have lived for a long time. Because I was here during the time of the British. And I was seeing the corruption during the time of the British. The time of the British, there was a lot of corruption. Example, my father Amos Kaguta was a village man, just a traditional cattle keeper. But that man was keeping a bomber of injecting cows in his house. The villager had a syringe bought from the government, from the veterinary department of the British. And Kaguta had all the veterinary drugs from the government. There was one drug called antricide. The Banyamkolo were calling it kachungwa. The man had it. Kaguta always had it. He always had the supplies. There was even the other one from Rwanda called Bernel, Kasai. Sometimes they call it Katuku, sometimes they call it Kasai. Katuku, I think they call it Katuku. I'm the one who is from Rwanda. The man had it all the time. When it would be finished, he would just go after a few days, he bring it. Then later on, when we shifted to Rubaya, they were using another one called Machunda, Prosort. So I was seeing the corruption of the British just there in front of me. There were Kadaras. Kadaras were the taxis. The policemen were always corrupt, taking bribes from the Wakadaras, policemen. Corruption in schools. So when we got this chance, for me, my understanding was that I think this corruption was because the structure of the British did not go down enough. That's why I created all these structures. I'm the one who created all these structures. Let me do so because I never saw a security officer in all the time of the British. I never saw a single one. The police were far also. There used to be one Mnyarwanda man, CID from Mbara, you can imagine. He was only one. I've forgotten his name even. So that's why I thought that if this structure goes down, and it has gone down, and then we added the LC3, the elected one, because we wanted him to be the one to, because he was from the people. my reasoning was that he would not let down his own people. Because the Gomboro chiefs were already corrupt even at that time. So, the monitors, you must uproot corruption in the whole system, and you can do it because you are there. Now, for the researchers, those are doing their work, the scientific researchers, the social and economic researchers should also do their work. Policy research, the advisors who are on the side of economy, side of politics, those should do their work, should contribute. Now the money makers, please, Minister, don't interfere with them, with the politics. And don't recycle the old group which was in the old printing company. We can recycle Kavera, but here we don't recycle. People who had let down the old printing company of the government, I don't want you to recycle them in this new one. Let the Germans, you look for your own good people whom you trust. Ugandans, they should not impose any burden on you. You hear English? I can't speak German. German, I just hear sounds. But don't accept any recycled material from the old company. No. Because many of those failed, I know them. So please, Minister, don't bring recycled material here. Let these people look for the people they can see, professional, so that company makes money for the country and saves money. Because printing of currency alone takes about $70 million. Not to mention passports, not to mention all that, not to mention election materials. It's a lot of money which could be saved. So therefore, now for the other people, the man, I think those ones, I would encourage you to not to be corrupt. Because some of the people I hear ask money from people. I just hear rumors. I have not got facts. Because if I get facts, of course, you will go to Zira. I hear. So please, thou shalt not lead us in temptation, but deliver us from evil. Pope Francis wants to change that. He says God cannot lead people in temptation. He wants to change that prayer. Stop leaking office business, because something happens, it is already in the press. Who leaks it? It is you people. You may be doing it now, but Katonda Jari, Rubangatiye, one day we may clamp on you. So for the general staff, I was in that president's office in 1970 as a research officer on the first floor. And because I have, whichever job I get, I do it with all my heart. In the last almost 50 years now. Because of that dedication, God went on promoting me. From first floor, because we used to be there with Okwenje. Okwenje was secretary for research on the first floor. Now by 79, I was on the third floor as the Minister of Regional Cooperation. That same building where you are, as the Minister of Regional Cooperation. Before 1980 ended, I was on the fourth floor as the Vice Chairman of the Military Commission, that's what it was called, Military Commission. And later on, you know what happened. But this was all happening because really, whatever assignment I got, I would do it with all my heart, without supervision. Mwalimu Nyerere would give me assignments from Tanzania to come inside Uganda to infiltrate and come and do work here and then go back. And I would come and do the work, go back. Nobody was there to supervise me. I was being supervised. I was supervising myself, and God is the one who was supervising me. And that's how God promoted me until I finished all the floors. So, if you do an honest job, don't do it just for the staff, for the supervisors. Do it for God. If the people don't appreciate, God will appreciate. You should know that. Some people think they are very clever. They think they can cheat. They think they can make shortcuts. But I have really seen how God punishes those who abuse trust. I have seen it with my eyes. In the last 58 years since independence, when we were watching, 56. So you have a good opportunity, you people. You can make a contribution, and God will reward you. I thank you. I thank the minister for bringing you together. For I don't know what you do when you meet. You pray together. Oh, so okay. If you have come to eat, you eat. But I have used this time to tell you what I have seen in the last 58 years. If you work well, God will reward you either directly or indirectly. So with these few words, I wish you good luck, and I wish you a happy 2019. Thank you very much.